What's up? It's the Loyal Vivian Fan Show. Here we go. It is party time in the Big Blue Nation family. What's good? Come on in. Let's have this family conversation tonight. We got a lot to talk about. We got some fun things to go over. And I think tonight is going to be a wonderful time. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I've been waiting for this since this morning when I went live, waiting for this opportunity to come before you guys and we just hang out as family on our weekly Thursday night show here at the Loyal BBN Fan Show. Thank you guys once again. Please come on in. Let me go ahead and see. I'm getting better at this stuff. I'm getting better. Put this up right here so we can just get started right from the beginning. Let's go. Absolutely. I'm excited about this show tonight. Woo-hoo! Let's go. Boom, baby. There you go. Shot Glass is my first guy in the house tonight. Tell me who's in the house. Shot Glass is in the house. Yeah, that's how we roll it tonight. Let's hear this. Let's let's hear the secret right off the back, huh? Like let's don't wait. We've been waiting. The secret. Let's go. Let's hear the confession. Hello, got another one. There we go. We got another one. We're in here. Come on in. People are rolling in, and that's what I love to see. How you guys doing, man? Look, this morning I actually started doing something that I want to do on a regular basis as well too. I want to welcome. You just missed the boom by a few hours this morning. Oh no! I was up for the boom this morning. Oh, I was up. Absolutely, I saw it. I got it this morning when I was live. Well, actually, I think the boom went viral right after I logged off this morning. So occasionally, I'm going to start jumping on and doing a couple of morning shows as well too. Maybe I do morning shows when I don't have an evening show. Just kind of balance things off on the off days. But definitely, I got that before I went to sleep as well. We got that big boom because it feels good. You know how we do it. We like to have fun. So go Cats, baby. Who's in the house tonight? Can I get a boom from anybody? Does anybody feel like just giving me a boom tonight? Boom. It feels good. Coach Fuga, we know we waiting for you. Come on, give us one more big one. Why not? We waiting for it. Absolutely. We cannot wait to get that done. Ready to get it. Heck yeah, it's a much need. Yeah, it was much needed for us tonight. For today rather, we needed that. Hard time to boom. Hard to time. It is. It's very hard to time the boom, and you never know when it's going to come. But you sit back and you wait for it. You refresh your screen. You're hoping that you get it, and hopefully that everything works out for the best. But definitely come on in tonight. We're gonna have a good time, good family night tonight. Let's hear the secret. Let me see. Have you heard Dr. Always Great Problem Solver who can give you? No, I don't know about that, but that seems like a little spam right there. So you got to expect that sometimes. But yeah, it's like a little spam. You won't be rich without any? No, I'm good. Thanks for the spam. I don't have a way to block that person, so let me see if I can. Yeah, I can actually block him. So I don't really know who you are, but I think I'm going to go ahead and give you a block because that's not what we do. Whites forever, you need power. Yeah, okay. Block user. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can do that too. Add to block list. Got you. You can no longer comment on my page no more. Sorry about that, everybody. Love seeing all of this. It's good, Lena. Thank you. Hey, Lena, I'm not sure if I've ever gave you a shout out before, but since you're here, and I like to give women a shout out when they come in, boom, Lena, that's for you, okay? Thank you so much for coming in. If I have acknowledged you already, then I apologize for doing it again, I guess. Not really. But anyway, thanks for being here, Lena. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Linda, thank you for being here. Brenda, thank you. I see you. Absolutely. Let's see if I said Linda. Let's see if we got any Lena. So yeah, so we're gonna just have a good time tonight. Hope everybody's good. The new thing I want to do is that when we come on the show, if you have a birthday, if you have a soon just got the feeling, let's do it. Then. If you have a birthday, if you're going through an anniversary, if you're in school and you're graduating, if you have anything going on that's that you want to celebrate or that is worthy to be celebrated, please let me know so I can make sure that I acknowledge you and what you actually going through. So we can, as a BBN, so we can help celebrate in the occasion as well. So if you got a birthday, anniversary, whatever you got going on, please let me know so we can actually jump in and give you a happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy, congratulations on graduating. If you got kids graduating college, please throw that in there. That's what family's all about. We get together and we support each other. We make sure everyone knows that they are welcome here in the family of the BBN as well. So, and also, if this is your first time joining as well, please let us know so we can welcome you to the family. Everyone's welcome here. We're part of the family, and together we make this the best that we can every time the camera goes live because you guys are the reason for the show. So, man, boom. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. Absolutely. We just keep getting these booms. You cannot say how special these are because we are putting together a great team here at Kentucky, and things are just going really well tonight. So thank you. Welcome to the Boom Boom Room. Okay, Gary. Hey, Rick Evans. Thank you so much for joining, man. It means a lot to me. Thanks, I appreciate it. I see you joining from X. Thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate that more than you know. It means a lot to me that you at least give it an opportunity, and then you can decide if it's something that you want to subscribe to, hit the like button or whatever. I think that's what they told me I need to say more often. But also, I was just JW. Thank you for joining. I was just getting ready to ask you guys what's the score with the UK and Vandy score, and JW he always comes through at the right time. Who. Anybody remember that show Arsenio Hall when he used to do that? Who. That's for you, JW. Appreciate it for giving me that score update. Thank you so much. But anyway, so Robertson and Lanier. So I guess you guys kind of want to hear the Kaylee. I guess you guys kind of want to hear my confession. Yes, and I kind of wish I wouldn't have said nothing two shows ago. Yes, sir. He said, yes, sir. Thanks, Big Mike. I probably should have never said anything about a confession, but just now that I put it out there, I just, man. Can I do the confession after we talk about the big boom today? Can we do that? Can we talk about the confession after that? We only get one of Chaz or Jackson Robinson. Who do we want? A lot of people want Robinson because he's already been in the system, and some people kind of want Lanier as well too. So, but I think Lanier, Kaylee. Kaylee, hey, thank you. If you never joined before, I want to say thank you so much. I'm not sure. My fault if I missed that name. People's coming in. I'm trying to focus on the screen, not in the comments right now, so I can just stay on task. Otherwise, I would be focused on that instead of just trying to get through the show. But hi, Cal Pope, you need to confess. So out with it. So it's not a bad confession, but I think I found out something that I've been wondering about in my life. And coming to do this show, I've been doing reaction shows, not like recruiting, not like coaches moving here or what's the stats from this player. I've never dabbed in that. I've never been a part of that. I've always just post game show. Thank you guys. See you next ball game kind of guy. So this right here is really, really completely new for me. The stats, what players, who do you think we need? I'm like, please help me out for real because, someone please just help me out with this question. But anyway, that's just me being transparent and that's just me being real. But anyway, on the serious tip, Ansley Lamore, I'm pretty happy about that, guys. He stretched forward. Yeah, that's actually what I wanted to help out Carr. So I'm going to try to stay on task with this short confession. I'm going to try to make this confession, then we're going to get out of it. But anyway, the thing that I realize about myself is as I come up on mid-age, I guess you could say, I've really been trying to figure out who I am, somewhat of a person, post my military career and what is it that I'm supposed to be doing. And you guys know, like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I could be asleep. I could be watching TV. But I love my Kentucky Wildcats with all my heart and with all my joy and with all my passion. The Wildcats is exactly who I am. And, I live, I eat, everything about me is about Kentucky and the success of the program of the athletic department as a whole. But one thing that I realize here is that I'm a person that loves life. And because of me, since I've started doing this on a very consistent basis, and since people have really started commenting, you know, one thing that I've noticed that has really touched my heart more than anything, more than anything that's been going on with with YouTube, anything that's been going on more, even with Kentucky sports, basketball, football. The thing that I realized the most, and my confession is, I realized that I'm not here on YouTube to talk about Kentucky. I'm not here to talk about how good Kentucky is going to be next year. I'm not here to talk about how good football is going to be. I'm not here to praise Coach Pope, which I love everything. I love everything about that. But I realize my confession is I realize why I'm really here doing this YouTube right here is because when I go look at comments, I'm hearing so many things that resonate with my heart and makes me smile. And that's exactly what I heard from a lot of people in the comments is, I love your show. It really makes me happy. I love your show because I look forward to smiling. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to the excitement that it brings me, and it just gives me joy. And for me, the ultimate goal for me is when I turn on this camera, is to be happy about Kentucky. But if I can take one person and make them smile for the day, I feel like I did my part in this world. And that's my excitement, and that's my why. That's part of my big why of why I actually do the YouTube. And I realized that, and I didn't realize that. I thought I was just coming here just to talk Kentucky sports, but it's bigger. Because my whole life I've always been the guy that's like to say, hey, what's wrong? Why aren't you smiling today? What can I do to help you? How can I listen to your problems? And I think that's, to me, this is, I hate to use the word platform because I don't want to seem like I'm somebody big, because I'm just like you guys. I'm just a fan of Kentucky, and I love everything about the Wildcats. But for me, seeing that I can make people smile, seeing that people are having rough times in life, and when they can get away and when they can listen to the show that I put together based off what you guys, the feedback that you guys give me, and when they tell me that they can smile, to me, that's everything to me. Like, to me, that's why I can get in front of the camera easier now than it just is getting in and talking about Kentucky. Because I'm not good with stats. I'm not good. Before this right here, I was the kind of person of basically it was like, I want a car. I don't really care how it's built or what goes into it. Just give me a car and can I use it? And that's kind of the person that I've been with Kentucky. I didn't really keep up with recruiting. I didn't really keep up with coaches moving. I just trusted whatever was going on in the back scene when they got on the floor, when they got on the football field, or when they got on the tennis court or volleyball, whatever. I just believed that the best product was going to be out there, and I didn't have to go and look at how everything was being made. So now you guys are stretching me. You guys are making me do my research. You guys are making me do this, and I love it because it's making me a better person. But on the flip side of that, the thing that makes me smile the most is when someone writes in the comment, "You made me smile today," and that brings joy, and that brings tears to my eyes, because I feel like that's part of my calling in life, is to be able to make at least one person smile every single day. And if we all can do that, I think we become a better world. And not to get all sentimental and not to get all sad, anything like that, but I just realized that this is what makes me excited, is when someone can tell me, "Hey, man, I smiled today because I was able to watch your show." So that is so that's what makes me happy as well too. So thank you guys. That's my confession. I hope you guys wasn't like looking for something completely different or something really really out there. I apologize for maybe hyping it up, maybe what it is, but I just wanted you guys to know that this brings me joy, knowing that somebody else can smile as a result of what I'm doing here on camera. Because I really think that's what family is all about. It's just helping each other to smile, especially through those hard times. And that's what I do here on my show, the Loyal BBN Fan Show. So thank you guys so much. It's me. I know every player's stats, Ryan. See, I mean, and that's good. And there's a lot of people out there who are really, really, really good with that. That makes a lot of sense. But I try, and you guys give me the patience, and you guys help me out. We're doing a Tennessee fan or something. Glad that's not the case. No, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not that. Who is this? Keep doing what you're doing. Somebody said, right, he's a Rain Man. You have to hit me up in my text, okay? If you're that good with numbers, I appreciate that, okay? Thank you so much. But yeah, so we just gotta get. You didn't say anything about liking Duke, but I'm cool. No, I don't like. You didn't say anything about liking Duke, but I'm cool. So I don't like Duke. That's for sure. I don't like Duke. I don't like Tennessee. I don't like anything like that. So that's definitely what I want to say for my confession tonight. That I'm here to talk UK, but I really love making people smile. That's my confession. So anyway, hey man, we got a big boom today. Not unexpected big boom, but we got a big boom because I think we was waiting for it. We didn't really know when it was going to happen. So to actually get it in the morning time, not having to wait all day long to sit at your computer or your phone and keep trying to refresh and all of that. You know how the closet cardinal fan tighten up. You know what time it is, dude. We can't do that. Not a closet cardinal fan. Of course not. Nobody likes Duke. I still hate Leighton. Absolutely. Till today. No problem. But today we got a big boom. We finally got a stretch four, another stretch guy. That can complement Carr as well too, because we know these guys can't play the whole ball game. I was hoping he wasn't going to say he falling out to Arkansas. I'll put my name in the transfer portal, and that's pretty much. I'm going to switch over to my red shirt, and half of it's going to be Arkansas, and half of it's going to be Louisville. That would be horrible. Let's just say yes, that would be horrible to actually do that, for sure. We got booms from dudes that don't even visit UK. Of course, we get a boom when they see BBN. Boom, baby, that is it. The world is full of anger and mess. It's nice to make people smile. Absolutely, I agree with that all the way, Kerry. It's just good to make people smile. If people are having bad days, you never know what's going on. Um, Thanks, Big Mike, for allowing us to. Yeah, absolutely, you guys matter. If I turn on this microphone and the camera, and nobody shows up, who am I? I'm nobody. I'm just me. Vandy 8-2. I mean UK 8-2. Boom, baby. That's another boom. For sure. I got a Vandy guy that's in my group, and he loves to talk about how good Vandy is, and he loves bashing Kentucky. So I just want to say I hope he's watching. And boom, baby, Vandy is getting beat down by a Wildcats. Break out the Popeyes fried chicken. That is it. See what else I got. I got the confession, got the big boom. Also, hey guys, I'm going to tonight. I'm going to. I still got 3 questions to ask for my what if questions. Would you rather questions? The last one, I'm gonna go ahead and answer it right now because I kind of wanted to answer it. Do the first one earlier in the show, and then to kind of keep going from there. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna toss out the first would you rather question. Okay, so hold on for 1 second. The last one is really intriguing, but I'm gonna give you the first one. See, where's that at? Caption. Let's see. The first one is here's the first. Like and share, everybody. Let's get Mike Show out there. Thank you, Sandy, so much. I appreciate it. Let's see. The first question, the first would you rather question, and I got 3 tonight. And guys know I like to split them up or whatever. So the first one is would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or pool full of maple syrup? Which one would you rather swim in? A pool of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup? Go. Let that happen. So throughout the show, you guys can just give your response. I'll put it up here so you guys can see it. This is the first one right here. Swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup. Which one do you got? Let it go. So I appreciate it. I appreciate Nutella all day. Maple syrup. Yeah, maple syrup. Nutella. Hey, if you swim in Nutella, you probably not going too far. That's probably just how it's going to work out. You probably not going to swim. You probably not going to go correct with maple syrup, baby. So you think Ansley is a 6 or 7, 8 man in this team? I like his game to an extent. I mean, I don't see that's the thing. I don't know if he's going to start it. I can't swim, so if you can't swim, then you probably want to be in Nutella because that's the one that's the one that you're probably not going to get very far, and you won't sink because it's too thick. So if you can't swim, that's the one you want to go to. Absolutely, is you want to go with the Nutella if you cannot swim. And now if you can swim, if you're a strong swimmer, you can get through the maple syrup. It's gonna be a little sticky, but nope, I'd be stuck. You can definitely do that for sure. I'd be stuck like Chuck. I think I would go with the maple. I'll go with the maple syrup too. I don't think I would be. I don't think I would be any good in the Nutella. So let me get through that maple syrup. But thank you guys. I like to just throw those questions in here on Thursday nights because we have a little bit more time and just kind of just going into getting ready for Friday and the weekend, just to kind of make the show a little bit funner. As I put it on my Popeye's chicken wings, so I guess you can eat it then because it's part of your life. Uh, Almonor should be the, yeah. I think I mean I don't think he's I think Carr's going to start if I'm being real. But then again, I mean it's all about egos, and if you got to say okay, Almonor or Carr, who's going to have the better practice today, and that's going to be we're going to be strong. Then that's going to be who's going to start the ball game, the next ball game as well too. Ask this: who would you push clear first, Tennessee fan or a Louisville fan? Probably. You know what? I'll probably have to push a Tennessee guy off the ledge first. I probably shouldn't say that, but yeah, Lawyer Ruby first chat. I love the show. Hey, Rick, thank you so much for joining. Hey, guys, this is Rick Brown's first loyal viewer, first chat. Okay, no, I'm sorry. This is not he's a loyal viewer. This is his first time chatting. Love the show, BBN. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining in. It means a lot to me. It really does. So, get back to this right here for a second. JW, what inning? Thanks for what you do. Thanks, Banner. Appreciate that. But yeah, so that's the first question: maple syrup or Nutella? Which one are you swimming in for sure? JW Tennessee fan. That would be good. I'll swim in which one's blue. Neither one of them blue. You can put some food coloring in it, nobody. And then maybe you could do that. You can make it blue. Almonor would be an eighth or ninth man, in my opinion. Ooh, I mean, I only smoke with blue lighters for 20 years. The rest give you cancer. Okay. That is the as far as Almonor being the eighth or ninth man. I mean, to have someone that of that skill set at the eighth or ninth man, that's still pretty good. I really do. But I mean, you just it's just kind of like when you have that many players and you got that much experience at any game, really, besides like a few dudes that maybe just okay, you guys are starters. We're going to start you. You guys just are that guy. I think any given game, depending on who we playing and the game plan, I don't think we can really go wrong with switching up the starting lineup at really any point. Besides like having the go-to guy, if we get Chaz or if we get Jackson Robinson, those guys may be locks as starters, or maybe Williams. Those two guys may be locks as starts, but maybe Butler as well too. It's kind of hard to take the best defensive guy in the country and actually say you're gonna come off the bench. That's kind of hard to say, but if it's good to have that good 10-man rotation. It's not a bad thing. People can really spread the minutes around a lot as well. Yeah, I don't really see getting both Lanier and Jackson. I mean, can it happen? Maybe, but now that we got Almonor, I think we only need one or the other. I don't think we really need both of them because I think that last one, I think he wants to see what he can really do with that last 13 scholarship to see just actually what the game plan is for that. Because I mean, if you got 11 guys, that's a lot of mouths to feed, and that's a lot of people that you got to entertain and you got to keep happy. And playing 10, 12 minutes of ball game might not make some players happy because they want to be on the floor, especially at the end of ball games. Everyone feels like they have what it takes to be the guy who closes out the ball game, and that's not always the case. But you got to learn to keep those people. Let's see. What's it say? I thought it was going to be a joke. Would you rather swim with a bunch of piranhas or a bunch of Louisville fans and Tennessee fans? Which would you play? That would be a good question as well too. There's not a minutes in the game for 13 players. It's just not. And unfortunately, some guys are going to be left out more so than others. And I think that's kind of the sad part, but that's just college basketball. This is a transfer portal that we got. We are just trying to make sure that guys are getting their minutes, but also they're doing it in a way that is fitting for the Kentucky Wildcats, and that's okay, and that makes it that much better And I think that's the joy of all this, is just seeing how this is all going to unfold. And once again, I wish they had open live practices. So us as fans, it's not going to happen. We'll get some clips of practices, of course. They'll put out videos of how things are going. But I wish we had a chance to really see the open practices and really see who the guys are kind of maybe separating themselves and actually really showing that these dudes are the ones who are going to be on the floor on a consistent basis. But just looking at the rotation, Williams says, let me see if I can throw that up. I got to come down. Let me see this way. So let me see if I can do this. So let's see what he says. He says center Amari, power forward Andrew Carr, strong forward Ortega. Wow. Shooting guard Kobe and point guard Lamont Butler. Chris 6 is Kerr. Christopher 7 for Brendan Garrison. 8 is Ansley and Moore. Then 3 freshmen like we and anyone else. It's tight. I mean, it's tight, and I mean I can see that right there. That is definitely not a crazy. That's not a crazy lineup right there to actually consider. It's good to see that Ortega's getting the love and getting some respect as a strong forward. I made a comparison to him the other day about him kind of not being a dude, but kind of being that guy that could fill the role like a dude did here with the team. The things that wasn't expected of a dude maybe won't be expected of Ortega. He could just go out and be the muscle guy. So I'm not really ready because I haven't really paid that much attention to him, Ortega. So I'm not really ready to put him in the same sentence as a dude. But maybe he can be that guy that can be okay. We need that aggressive dunk. We need that aggressive rebound. We need that aggressive block. That's the kind of things that a dude did for us on a regular basis. And I'm hoping that Ortega can be that same guy that can do that, bring that in as well too. Travis Trent and Prairie Noah and Chandler can play. It's hard to not give them minutes. And I think I think Coach Pope is going to find a way to insert those guys into the lineup as far as, to be able to get them minutes. If he goes to that like 10, 12 minutes a ball game, average per player, then for me, I think if you do that, then I think it's really possible to get those guys into the lineup, maybe 7 or 8 minutes a ball game. And then if they're really, how many people know that, hey, if I put you in and you're not a regular player, a regular guy who gets a lot of minutes, but tonight is your night and you're on, then maybe somebody else will be like, okay, I take a back seat tonight because so-and-so is having such a tremendous game and it's all about winning the ball game. Leave him in. He's got the hot hands. Don't kill the vibe by taking him out. And so what that he's a freshman, you know what I'm saying? So what, this is his first year in college. If he's having a good ball game and maybe I'm not doing all that great tonight, I'm not going to be selfish. I'm going to say, man, leave Noah out there, leave Perry out there, leave Chandler out there. These guys are balling out. And I think that's the bigger picture. And I think that's the maturity that we hope with the guys coming in, that we'll be able to see. Coach Pope says, okay, these guys are okay with giving up minutes for the success of the team. And if we see that and we're gelling together, that just makes the locker room better and makes everybody better on the floor and pushes everybody to be at their best. And I think that's exactly what we need out of the Wildcats this year, to be efficient and be effective throughout the whole year and try to bring home the SEC title and try to get past the first weekend in March. That's what we need right there. Isn't really the same position. Fia Owa isn't the same position as Brea. Owa plays like the small ball 4. He will get more minutes at the 3 than the 2. I think they put him I think somebody put him at the 4 at the strong forward. Because the strong forward. Ooh, that's interesting. That is interesting. And once again, these lineups are only going to be based off of our opponents. Are we playing a team that really loves to get up and down the floor a lot? Then we have to adjust our schedule. Maybe our big guys won't get as many minutes unless they can really move up and down the floor really, really well. Then we're going to have to go small ball so we can match that. That's when you can bring a Chrisa in more. That's when Ortega can play a lot more minutes as well too. Like I said, he's not as big as a dude, but he can still get up and down the floor at a fast pace. And it's all about Coach Pope and his staff says, okay, this is the kind of team that we're playing. And I I almost promise you, I'm not a smart guy and I'm not a betting guy, but I'm almost guaranteed we will scout our opponents this year. What you guys think? You guys think we'll know our opponents before we play them? I kind of think we will. And I think that's the positive side of this is we're going to know who we play at, and we're going to be able to make those necessary adjustments needed prior to going into that ball game and understanding what's best for the team on this particular night. Like Robinson was a small ball forward for BYU. Pope moves people around a lot. That's the joy of it. It's like, can we get guys who can just maybe play out of their positions for here and there when needed to? But I think we got enough guys that we can rotate in so people can stay in their natural position. So this is what they'll be doing. This is what they're accustomed to. And we got guys that we can continue to rotate in and move throughout the floor as well, too. We will. Same Lady Bass player. Hey, Mike, I just got here. What's your confession? Who is this lady? Who said that right there? Lady Bass player. My confession is that reason why I'm here doing Kentucky sports is not really to be here doing Kentucky sports, but to go out and bring joy to someone's life and help them smile each day. That's really, it's just me coming talking about UK is amazing, but as long as I can make somebody smile throughout the day, that's my real purpose for being here as well. So that's my confession, just kind of in a small nutshell as well. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. That's when we all hope the players become close and the old green-eyed monster doesn't show up. That is exactly what we want to say. Is that everyone understands we want to win and whatever it takes to win. And if you're having an own night and I'm not, then you should be on the floor. There's a lot of ball games that we got to play this year. And if I don't get a lot of minutes in one game because my backup is just showing out tonight and just playing this ball, then I'm not going to be selfish and I'm going to let this guy go do it. It's just as simple as that. We got to be an unselfish team, and it's got to be team first so we can get to where we're trying to go at. Because I'm sorry, because I want to win this year, and I want to get past the first weekend, and I want to win the SEC if all possible. That's what I want to do. And I want to play on Sunday in the SEC tournament. By God, let's get it done this year, man. Let's make it happen. We got the guys to go do that. And by the time we hit January, we should be clicking on all cylinders by then. Hopefully we stay healthy. Hopefully we do. But I think we got enough experience that if we have to, see, like when Wagner got hurt, we had a small fall off then, because when he got hurt, we kind of expected him to be in the ball game. But now, if we get guys that's going to get injured, and people's going to get injured, it happens every year. This is no exception. I hope we got a really good doctor ready for these guys. But we got guys that can come off the bench and maybe they can step over into a smaller, different role than what they're accustomed to. But because they got experience playing college basketball, that right there would pick up and that would trump a young guy, a young freshman who's just coming in. How do I play outside of my regular position? And this is no disrespect to Noah or to Travis or to Chandler, but when you can have an older guy that can step in, that's already got that playing time when somebody gets hurt, and it just makes a difference. And I think that's just common sense, and that's no disrespect to anybody else, any other players on the floor or on the team at that particular point. So, okay, guys, I'm going to – Rock Oliver was a beast. I thought someone else was doing strength training last season. And he actually stayed at Kentucky, so he didn't actually follow Cal. He's actually staying at Kentucky with the team. So I hope he's still going to be in that same position. I wouldn't see why he wouldn't. He's been there for a long time, so I don't know why he would actually move and do something else inside Kentucky. So hopefully he'll be that same guy for the strength. Rock Oliver was a beast. I thought someone else was doing strength training. No, he's actually doing it. So hopefully he can bring that in and he can contribute to these guys getting really getting up to par with the speed and agility and all this kind of stuff that goes along with being a Wildcat and playing college basketball. Still looking for a strength and conditioning coach. I think, he deals with problems. Really? So he doesn't do that anymore. That's interesting. Thanks, JW. I just saw that in the chat over there. I didn't even notice that at first, but I didn't know that. I thought maybe he would be. So I definitely spoke out of place. So we'll see who we get in there then. We'll see if we can get somebody in there. He deals with problem players. Is that problem players? Problem athletes. Okay. He looks like he don't play neither. His daughter graduated from UK. He looks like he don't play. UK 9, Vandy 4. Go catch, baby. What inning? What inning is that? Thanks for keeping us updated. Gary, you are right. Rock was old strength coach. The new strength coach, they just hired is Brandy Welch. He came from Purdue. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks, McDowell. Thank you for that information. Absolutely. So he's young. He's going to get guys fired up. I'm looking forward to that as well, too. Thank you, guys. So let's get into Gary. Let's get into question. Let's get into the second would you rather question. Y'all yell good with no coaching and good chance you may get hurt. Yeah, I mean, it's a new era. Let's go. Absolutely, it's a new era. So let's go. Warmly welcome to any new viewers. Thank you, guys. Absolutely, Clint. I agree with you. Once again, if it's your first time viewing, we definitely want to give you a shout out and welcome you to the house. Welcome to the family. And we just here. We have a good time and we talk about UK. Do a little side things as well, just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. So we lighten it up. If you're just joining us, the first would you rather question was, would you rather swim in Nutella or swim in maple syrup? A lot of people went with maple syrup, which was probably a smart answer. So I'm going to go into the second would you rather question right now. If I could just get that up. Let me see. The second one is, okay. All right, here's the second one. Would you rather have body odor and not know it, or always smell body odor on everyone else? Would you rather have body odor and not know it, or always smell body odor on everyone else? Everyone, like no matter who you come by, you're smelling body odor. So go. That's the next one right there. That should be interesting. Remember, that's him. Does he start if he signed? So uh, this already should be interesting to see what people say. Looking forward to that. 3-point shooting is going to be good for us. I think we're going to be okay with that. I think we got guys that can knock the shot down as well. Won't come here if he doesn't start. I don't want to smell it. I'd rather be obvious. I don't want to smell it. I'd rather be malicious. I'd rather not smell any BO. So I guess that's the case then, because if you're smelling and you don't even know it, then everybody else around you is going to be looking at you and going to be like, yeah, I don't really. Do you really know that you stink? You wouldn't know it. You'd be like, what's everybody looking at me for? Why is everybody staring at me for? I can't stand sticky peeps. So I guess you have to, not know it. I guess I'd rather deal with someone else's than stink. I think I would too. I think I would. But not anybody else's. I guess so. Yeah, I don't want to. Well, I mean, but you wouldn't be able to know if you actually smell. So I guess for me, I have to just. I guess you know what? Face mask can always come back in. That's for sure. Man, that's a tough one. But being a firefighter, we was used to ourselves and brothers and sisters around us, but we did not. But we did get multiple showers in a shift, or it'd be a long shift. It would be a long shift. So I don't really know how to really go for that one. Yeah, it's that BO, the maple syrup or Nutella. So just kind of stay down wins. So we definitely have to sweet body odor. Hey, that's cool. I guess you got to wear a lot of cologne and stuff like that. If people nose blind, I guess you got to cover up your nose, because I don't want to walk around stink all the time. Like, I mean, people be looking at you. People don't want to be around you. You can actually get it. I guess you can isolate yourself so you don't have to smell other people as well. But yes, sweet body odor. That's for sure. Stay thumbs down wins. So nose blind BO that attracts people to each other. Give me those good looking ladies. Body odor. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna let that go, Afy. Yeah, absolutely. got the funky bunny. Man, who said that? Let me see. Can I put this up? No, hold on. What's it? I love the 𝐿s down. This right here. Todd Pryor says, "Got that funny money? Tell about it." Hold up. You guys are awesome, dude. Like, thank you guys so much for like being okay with the questions. I think the questions kind of really, when you get together with family, you guys have game night and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I wanted to just incorporate it into the Thursday night show, just so we can kind of just everybody take a deep breath. Everybody just get ready for Friday. Everybody's ready to go. And everything. So, we just kind of just ease into that Friday morning so everybody can get excited for the weekend. So that's kind of why I like to throw that in. Kind of like being around an Arkansas fan. They just stink. You know what I mean? Hey, man, kind of like being around an Arkansas fan. They stink. And they stink for real. So I get all that so much. Thank you. But yeah, so that was my second question. I really like the third question that I'm going to ask here in a little bit. I think that's kind of the one that is. I think that's. I think that's kind of a good one. Been on the sun too long and had bad camel meat with those questions. Hey, I ain't had no. I did not have any camel meat today. That's for sure. I like to question what I'm eating for sure. So let me tell you guys just. I'm sorry to get off track, guys. Let me tell you guys this little story. So I walk at night. I get up at like when I don't have a show. I get up at like 1:30, get ready, and I go outside and walk. Before I walk for like 2 hours before I go to work. You guys know that. But here recently, if I got to do a show, then I get up at midnight. I get up so I can be out the door at midnight because I like to count my steps. So I get out and I start walking right after midnight, so it counts for the new day. So I walk the same path every single day, and there's restaurants everywhere. So this restaurant that I saw before, it's all kind of different. It's all kind of different restaurants from all kind of different countries. You got Egyptian restaurants, Indian restaurants, you got so many different restaurants from so many different backgrounds. But there was this one restaurant that, well, when I used to walk earlier in the morning, as far as like, when the sun was coming up, when it was light outside, before it got hot, I would always see this restaurant that was really, really like that restaurant looks intriguing. People's always over there eating. Wow, I need to go try that. So I even took a picture of it so I can know where it was at. So when I started walking in the nighttime and when nobody was at the restaurant, man, let me tell you, the things I seen at that restaurant, it is so many rats around that. The rats come out at that restaurant in the middle of the night when I'm walking. I have to I have to walk in the middle of the road on the island because they got a sidewalk in the middle of the road. I have to go all the way over to the other side of the road just to not be around the rats. These rats are huge, huge, and there's a lot of them. And they just coming out, and they don't run, they don't move over. You got to give way to the rats for sure. Absolutely. What time do I sleep? Like I'm up like right now, so I got up at like midnight, so I probably won't go to bed to maybe about 6 p.m., 7 o'clock, something like that. I get into bed or whatever today. But yeah, so like I don't really sleep a lot because I got UK on my mind and I got doing this show. The pigs are filthy. I don't dig on swine, like you said in Pulp Fiction. So I try to get sleep when I can as well, but I try to make sure that I stay focused on making sure that I don't come on here and just give a half butt show, I guess. Sorry for my language. Sorry about that. Just a half show. So, I'll be up all day just because I'm up. And, how many people know that when you get excited about UK, sometimes you can't really sleep. So I slept today I came home. I did an 8-hour shift. I came home. I stayed up for probably about 3 hours when I got home. I did a live show. I crawled into bed and maybe I slept for maybe 4 hours and then I was right back up. And I walk in and doing my about my 2-hour walk or whatever it is. And then I get ready for the show so I can make sure that I'm wide awoke, that I'm ready to go, and I'm here and I'm laser sharp for you guys, so we can talk. Sorry about that. So we can talk UK. That's what it is. I would be scared to death. No, 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 no. Don't be scared. Who's that? No, no, no. Don't be scared to live here. Believe me. Don't be. Trust me when I tell you, this is not a place to be afraid of. This you would not. There's like you can leave your wallet in the car on the front seat. I look because I forgot my watch charger in the car, right? So I wanted to use my watch to keep my steps because I don't like carrying my phone on me. I actually went down to my car tonight. I turned on my car, I plugged in my watch charger, I put my phone on it, and I went for a walk and I left my car running. I didn't lock the doors, my wallet's in the car, my car keys in the car. Trust me, this country right here, the worst thing about this country is that if you want to be afraid, you want to be afraid of driving. The driving's horrible, for real. So just trust me, my doors stay unlocked. I can go to work and leave my back door unlocked, no problem. Nobody bothers anything, because they take crime really serious over here. And if you get punished, you get, just for a little small amount of drugs, they give you the death penalty. That's how serious it is. Oh, you want to do drugs in my country? What? We gonna kill you, and that's how it is. It's pretty. That is hey, but I get free gas though. I get free gas. I got a free car. I get free maintenance. I got a free big, huge 2-bedroom apartment. I look out at my window and I got the ocean right across the street from my house. Come on, man. This is nothing. I did come home today and I had my ceiling in the hallway behind me was just water was just falling out the ceiling today as I walked through the door. I don't get upset. I just be like, hey man, can we get my ceiling fixed? Okay, we'll come and fix it. And I just kept doing what I was doing. Sometimes you just gotta relax, and sometimes you can't control everything that goes. And they pump it. Yes, I get free gas and they pump it. You do not pump gas here. They bring people in the country to solely pump your gas. So yes. I think she's talking about the rats. Okay, so that's because that threw off the roof is a gay thing. Child handcuff off you still better be no crimes. So, but anyway, hey man, Kentucky is headed in the right direction. The basketball team is moving in the right direction. Football team is recruiting at a high level as well too. Baseball taking care of business with Vandy. I think overall the Kentucky athletic department. You can't forget tennis. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So the softball team is doing really well. So I think the overall athletic department for Kentucky is really, really doing well as a whole. I want to see, I don't think I missed anything. I want to see, I wrote I wrote something down. I wrote something down. I want to make sure that I didn't miss this in here. So my apologies for that. Because I had some things wrote down that I want to make sure that we talk about. Yeah, hot mic. Oh, so guys, guess what? You know what Monday is? Monday is the extra show that I added in, and it's all about the question of the day or whatever. So I was actually going to do just a little separate video just for the question, but since we're here, then that's going to give you Friday and Saturday and Sunday to respond, and then I'll be able to put the question. I'll be able to go through and read the comments as well. Rifle, volleyball, baseball, softball, girls softball, football, baseball, soccer. Who's not ranked? I mean, basketball. I think basketball is what, top 50. Yes, the Reds. I can't stand a little mouse, not a rat. That's as big as a cat, and there's a lot of them, and not just at this restaurant, but they're all over. Like I've never you hear people talk about, oh man, it's a lot of rats here. And so, but it's like if you don't see them, then you don't know they're there. But the first time you see one, then you start notice them all over the place. Yes, the worst heart Mitch made was Billy. Probably so. I think a lot of people may agree on that too as well. But yeah, the rats are everywhere over here, so you always got to be cautious of where you walk in, because the rats, they feel like that the streets belong to them, and it's just not that clean. I think that's probably the worst thing about it is it's just in trash. The smell of trash is always in the air as well too. But yeah, so the question for the week is going to be this is actually going to be a football question. So for you football fans out there, this question is for you. We just got Vanderbilt from Georgia, and he's a recruit that came from Georgia, which means that he must be pretty good. Should he automatically get the starting job just because he came from Georgia, or should he have to work for that position like every other player does? Do you just give the you just now? Don't answer the question here. This is not the time. You can answer this after the video is over, if you want to respond. But should he get the starting quarterback spot just because he came in from Georgia? Is it his automatically, or should he have to earn it? So definitely after the show is when comments for this is welcome, because otherwise, if you answer now, it will not show up in the comments. I mean, it will not show up unless you copy and paste after the show is over to be able to put your answer. So please, I want to know your thoughts on should he get the starting job just because he came from Georgia, or should he have to go through the competing stage of seeing who's the best out there and who should get the starting position? So I'll post this question as well too. I would go in the comments and I would pin this question to the top of this, so you'll be able to come back and see this question, and I'll be able to pick out which comments I will be highlighting for the Monday night show as well too. Said he had to fight for your position, which is good. But I mean, Harold. I mean, let's be honest. Does he? I mean, is that lip talk, or is that really like I just got to make it seem like he's got to fight for his position? Me personally, I don't think they brought him in here to be a backup. I think they brought him in here to start immediately. But is that right? So he wants to set up the next AD. Hey man, who is the most underrated player in basketball team so far? You mean, are you talking about on this team, Nation of Blue? Um, hey man, who is the most underrated player? I think for me, I mean, we don't talk a lot about Garrison. We don't talk a lot about Ortega. Those two guys seem to kind of fall up under the. We don't really talk about them, and maybe that's because we got guys who may be starting over them that they don't get enough attention. But for me, and because I was such a Duke fan, I'm looking for somebody that can fill that role. So for me, I think more people should be talking about Ortega more than they are, because I think he's going to bring something to the team, just to like that maybe other people might not be able to bring. I think Garrison's going to be a really solid player, and I think he's going to grow from his freshman to his sophomore year too as well. And even though he's had that experience as a freshman and he's played in games in the Big 12, I still think he's going to come in and learn from these guys who's going to be on the team. So right now, I mean, we haven't really and this is no disrespect to the freshmen whatsoever. I think these guys, they still going to come in, they're still going to learn, and they're still going to develop. But for me, I have to look at the guys who have already been playing college basketball, and see that those guys are not getting a lot of attention. And that's why I go with Ortega as being probably the most underrated guy that we have coming on the team as well too. We know it's lip talk, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying though. I have to say Ortega, Brea, Garrison, Butler. Those guys are huge, and I really think that those guys are kind of underrated. As far as Ortega, in my view, everyone might not really see that. So that's actually a good question that other people can answer throughout the chat too. Who do you think is the most underrated player or players right now on our team who's maybe not getting enough attention? But see, that's okay though, because if I was Ortega or if I was Garrison, that's cool. There's no pressure. Nobody's talking about me. Nobody's expecting me to go out here and just ball out and have these fabulous games every game. I can just go ahead. I can lay under the radar, and then I can show you better than I can tell you what kind of player that I'm actually going to be for sure. Um, you have to earn it. Entitlement. It's over. That's good. And I really believe that that is not just lip service. I believe that everybody's going to have to go out, and because of the way he went to college, the way that he was taught, the way that they had to battle every practice to see who was going to get those minutes or get that start, it's hard for me to imagine he doesn't bring that same. That he's still not living up under that same concept, and he's going to use that at Kentucky. I don't know if he used that at BYU. It's a different perspective, different type of players. So, but here you have a good mixture of players, and the best players should be out on the floor for sure. Um, if we get Robinson, Lanier, and Papa, I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't. I mean, it has to be one of the three. I just don't. Maybe two of the three. Maybe we can get for that because of that third person that he wants, that he has to get. But I just don't. I don't see a world where we're able to take Robinson, Lanier, and Poplar. Now, if it happens, I'll be the first one to say, yeah, boom times 30. But I just don't see in a world where we get all three players. I don't know if I just don't see it happening. Give me one out of the three, maybe two out of the three, and I think we'd be okay. And I think it's either Robinson or Lanier, but I think maybe Poplar. You add him or one of the other two guys, and I think we're okay. I really do. So someone said Nation of Blue. Thanks for answering, man. I have a podcast on. Thanks for answering, man. I have a podcast on UK football and basketball. How do you stay consistent with posting content? Um, Everyone's asking me to go more, and everyone has helped me get to a level that I didn't think I would. So if these guys are showing up and they're texting me and they're asking me, hey, can you go more? Can you go? I mean, people are asking me to go 5 days a week, and I'm like, oh wow, slow down, 5 days a week, that's a lot. So the least I could do is to at least give my time. If I have individuals who want to show up and want to support me, then I have to meet them halfway. I can't just ask them to like and subscribe and watch my videos and share my posts if myself is not willing to go out and do the same thing as well and meet everyone halfway, and that's about showing up. Also, I have a guy that mentors me behind the scenes, and he reminds me every day that he doesn't care about my feelings. He doesn't care if I get mad. He just tells me straight up, you need to go more. You need to post more content. If you're not posting, then you need to quit. You don't need to do this. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. So I have to give credit to him too as well for keeping me honest. But yes, if everyone is showing up and giving me their support, I feel like that this is the least that I could do is to show up and be consistent with this. And that's why my shows are Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. With the Monday show being all about the fans, and that's why I ask questions and I highlight fans with their questions and stuff like that on Monday nights. And then that's why we kind of cover more of what's going around UK on the Tuesday and Thursday nights. But I try to make sure that I know that everyone that I appreciate them more than they could ever imagine, and I just want to give back to any way that I possibly can. And that starts with being consistent with being in front of the camera as well too. It's challenging, it really is. But I have to give back because I want to show people that I really appreciate everything that those guys are doing for me as well too, because it means the world to me as well. Um, I personally think Robinson is a Wildcat by next week, and Lanier is going to be up to the highest bidder with volunteers. It's going to have to split out 2 million NIL. Yeah, and I saw that, Gary. Gary, thank you for bringing that up as well too. I saw that, and I think that's kind of ruined the relationship between him and Coach Pope, is because he is asking for such a lot of money, and I mean, $2 million is a lot of money. It is, and you got the guy Osabor who actually got the $2 million going to Washington, but he's been doing what he's been doing for multiple years. Lanier just kind of started just last year to have his breakout year, so it's kind of like you just had 1 year of having a breakout year. You haven't been doing this consistently, so it sort of is what it is. I like to see I like to see a show with Coach Pope as a guest. Just saying, man, that would be cool, man. That would, Coach Pope, he got a lot of stuff going on. I'm just the loyal BBN fan. So, as they say, I like to stay in my lane. Colin Chandler is the most underrated. He's listed at 6'6" now, grew 2 inches, and he reminds me of Chase Buninger, little Dante. Hey, I mean, like I said, Chandler was the highest BYU recruit ever. He's a baller, man. He is. I mean, but he's one of those guys that in his last year in his last summer for AAU ball, that's when he kind of really came on the scene more so than he was before, and also he kind of shined his high school year as well too. So I think that's what pushed Chandler over the top. It's just his major improvement from his junior year, the summer league, and then his last year at high school. He did some very cool things throughout his last year. So his Horn walk on gone. Didn't he leave? Yeah, I think he left. I don't think we have any more walk-ons at all, if I'm correct. Somebody can correct me on that too as well. But I don't think he is. I don't think he's there no more. Dude's a 21-year-old freshman. Hey man, he's old. He gonna come in and play some ball. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. Hopefully Hopefully he played half court ball game when he was on his mission just to stay fresh. Okay, work has been busy. Catch me up on who's blue. We're blue, baby. Jeff, hey, blue is all in the house. Your lane may merge into Coach Pope's lane. Stay humble. God has a plan. And I try to stay humble too, as well as Earl. Absolutely. I don't want to put myself somewhere that I'm not. If I get there, I will embrace the moment. But I'm loving where I'm at now. I'm loving the progress. I'm loving the way we're moving. We're almost our channel is almost up to 2,000. Almost up to 2,000. So that's my next goal, is to get up to 2,000 subscribers, and then we'll just keep moving from there. But that's definitely what I'm pushing for next for my goal. But as far as the blue, Jeff, we've been busy. Catch me up on who's blue. Ansley Almonor is the new Kentucky commit. We got the boom today. Yes, we got a new commit today. Ansley from he played at FDU, Furley or whatever it is. He committed today, and so that was a big boom that we got this morning. So he's a big stretch four. I think he's like 6'7", 6'8". He can shoot the ball outside. He's going to be a compliment to either, like I said, depends on who's having the best week. Carr can come off the bench one week, or Ansley can come off the bench one week, or one game. So it just really matters on really who's balling out. But I think he's a good compliment to Carr. And now we got another big stretch four that can play out there, that can also knock down the shot as well too. And hopefully we get one more boom here in the next couple of days. We know that we're still waiting for the NBA Combine to end, all that to go down, and for guys to decide they're going to come back and they're going to stay in the draft. That's coming to a close too, as well as soon too. Chris is Sixth Man of the Year. Chris is not somebody that you can just look over. I think he's going to be a fan favorite. I think if he has that, I think he's going to have that dog mentality like Ulis had. Like, I'm small, but guess what? I'm still going to get in your face. I'm still going to make things rough for you. He got the playing experience. He's played in a big conference. I know that the Pac-12 is not the SEC. I get that. But Arizona was still a really good team, and he led them to the conference championship or whatever. So that makes a big difference as well too. It's just having that experience, so we can make things happen. Sorry about that. I just got a text. I got to look at something. Yeah. See how it looks. I think that's pretty good. I think that's the same one though. Let me see. Sorry about that. I think we can do that one. But so things nobody we neither BBN is back with offenders. I really believe that. Like I don't want that to be like just hot air. I really, really, truly believe in my heart that Kentucky basketball is back. I will continue to say this until I'm proven wrong. I do not think Coach Pope is out to just be average this year. I don't think that he's ready to just settle for being an average team. I think he's putting together the pieces to compete in year one. Now, people can disagree with me. People can say, maybe, let's just slow down. Let's just have some breaks. Let's don't get that excited just yet. It's hard for me not to. You know what I mean? He's bringing in defensive-minded guys, and that's what we need. We need guys that's going to come in and their attention is being, I'm coming in and play defense for you, coach. We're going to guard some people this year. We're going to shut some people down. And when you do that, everything, look, when you play defense, we get out the breaks, we get open guys. A lot of things can happen from just playing solid defense. And I think the guys that are coming in are going to give us that for sure. Exactly. Chris played against, and let me tell you, man, Luka is balling right now, bro. He is balling in the NBA. And to have a guy on our team that guarded him and got in his face and caused a little havoc, that's really good. Let me see that hurl. He made a comment. Let me see if I can throw this up a little bit. Let me see if it's up. Let's see. Where's he at right there? He made a good comment. Where is that at? Did he go already off the screen? Oh, yeah, right here. I think this is very mid-major guys are the ones that was turning cash teams, that was beating us. These mid-major guys who nobody knew who we was talking about their names after the game was over, because these are these small mid-major schools. These guys was coming in and they was destroying us. We couldn't stop them. We didn't have a way to stop them, and that's why it's kind of like people can say, well, you guys not really getting really, really known players. And, we can admit that maybe I didn't know this player. But when you go back and do your research and you go back to look, numbers don't lie. If you can play ball, just because you didn't, I think the perception is that, hey, if you're not playing at a D1 Power 5 school, then you're not a good player. Well, look at Ja. Look at Ja Morant. Look what he did at Murray State. Look what he's doing in the league. If he stays out of trouble, he's one of the best in the league. He's gonna be, if he can get his attitude together and get his behavior together, Jock would be one part of the face of the NBA. He's that dude, and he went to Murray State, and that's no knock on Murray State, but Murray State's not a Power 5 school. We have guys coming here year after year with mid-major schools and shoot the lights out at Rupp Arena, which is totally disrespectful. We can't have that this year. We can't have guys coming in here with mid-majors and just shooting lights out. We got to play defense on them. We got to shut that down. No disrespect to them, but you shouldn't come in a Rupp Arena and shoot like that. That's extremely unacceptable behavior in playing at Kentucky, for sure. Wait till next year when everybody sees the system and how many minutes they play. Number one class next year. We'll see what happens, and that's why I'm so critical on thinking that he's not just trying to have an average team this year. I think he's trying to have a really good team this year, a team that can really compete, not just in the SEC, but on a national level. That type of competition, that type of competing, that's to me, that's kind of what I really think that he's really coming in to really do as well too. Pope is here as long as Cal was a better record. Cal hasn't beat South Carolina since they got their new coach. We're gonna beat South Carolina this year. Put money on it. I'm not a betting guy, but we're gonna beat South Carolina this year. We're gonna beat Duke. We're gonna beat Tennessee or Alabama at their place. We're gonna get one or two, if not both. We're gonna win some games this year, and it's gonna be freaking exciting. It really is. Let's see. Someone says, what's this say? Just it right here. If I put this up, Nation of Blue. I think Pope and the new staff are one of the best coaching units in the country. I feel like there was a disconnect with Cal, but with Pope, it feels like it found it. And that's the whole model right there. And that's why I like to call us family, because that's what we are here at the Loyal BBN Fan Show. So let's get into this. Michael Jordan was a 3-star guy coming out of high school, and look at what he did. He did. And Michael Jordan got cut from his high school team as a junior, I think it was. I think it was a sophomore or junior, and we know the history of that. We know how that all turned out. So let's get to my last what if questions, okay? My last one. Okay. This is a little tricky, guys, so pay attention to it. Would you rather have taste buds covering your hands, so everything you touch, you taste? Or would you rather never be able to taste food again, ever, for the rest of your life? You can't taste food. Which one you got? Would you rather have taste buds covering your hands or not be able to taste food again? Go. And where do I come up with these questions? It's okay. Just answer the question. We good. Just trust family, okay? Trust and we good, okay? Uh, I'll leave it up for a few more seconds. Would you rather have taste buds come in your hands or whatever taste buds hands? Uh, Dude, I just touched my phone. I tasted it. I just touched it. I just touched the microphone. I did. I just touched the trash can. I'm tasting it. I mean, that's tough, man. I used my feet to pick up stuff, but I don't want to taste. So, uh, so not be able to taste. I wouldn't be able. I think I have to give up tasting food. I mean, I just would. I mean, our hands go on some pretty nasty things. Can you imagine tasting the door handle walking into the mall? Really? I mean, taste food again. Tasting everything you touch. That sounds crazy. It does. Like, well, I'd rather not taste anything. Could you imagine walking into the mall, touching the floor, or going to the bathroom and touching the back of the toilet, or opening the bathroom door, or touching the bathroom sink, or any of that? Mm, that's gross. Not being able to taste food again. I have to clean out a barn and chicken poops all the time. Nope, Sandy, you know you're not doing that for sure. Absolutely, for real. Yeah, what about going to the bathroom? Hey, just said hi from Hazard. Hey, Jimmy, thank you for and welcome in from Hazard County. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Absolutely, thank you. And if it's your first time here, please, new Weight Watchers. For real, new Weight Watchers. I ain't touching nothing. I open everything with my feet. So. Uh, Everything is just, I guess you have to, you know what I'm saying? I guess you got to be creative if you are only touching everything with your hands. So I definitely don't want it. That's just messed up. Not being able to taste food again. I have to clean. Nope, not doing it, man, for real. Like everything is just like, come on, man. Your hands couldn't touch anything. But hey, I guess if something in the air blows and your hands hits it, if it goes on your hands, I guess you gotta taste lotion. You gotta taste everything, and that's just like, come here. I think that's pretty gross. So I had to make sure that I saved the last one for the best. At least I hope it was. Uh, so yeah, so please answer that question. I appreciate it. All the responses. Thank you guys for entertaining it. That means a lot to me. Don't let your finger go through the toilet paper. For real. Don't let your finger go through there. Sean, you know what? I think that's my where's that at? I think this is my post of the night right here. Sean, don't let your finger go through the toilet paper. Ugh, rubber gloves would help. I get, but you gotta walk around with rubber gloves on your whole life. Like you gonna be in the summertime wearing rubber gloves outside in the sun. I think that would be your ain't curl for when you stretch. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you guys enough for humoring me. That was awesome. Uh, Rubber gloves would be hot. That's too hard to decide for me. I think I'm going with talking about a dirty match. The comments. And that's right here what makes family so much fun right here. This is awesome, man. This is really, really good. So that's crazy, man. But yeah, definitely I'm definitely going with no I'm definitely going with no taste forever. Food, you know what? As long as I'm not hungry, I'm good. I can look at it. Somebody can describe to me in detail what it what it tastes like, and I'll be okay with that. Just give me food so I'm not hungry. And maybe I'll lose some weight because I can't taste food, so maybe I won't be so hungry. So maybe I won't. Hey, Lane Thomas, Lane Stokes, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you getting here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping through. It means a lot. Keep your hands covered in Nutella for real. Keep your hands covered in. I guess if you're a peanut guy, a peanut butter guy, actually. So I actually have friends that laugh at me over here because I eat peanut butter. I don't like regular. I won't do just peanut butter and jelly. I have to have the goober. I like my peanut butter and jelly to be mixed together. Please tell me that. please, please tell me that I'm not the only person out there who eats goober peanut butter and jelly because I really like it so much. I'm that's kind of like part of my daily routine is I take like a spoonful of like the goober and I eat it just on the spoon. So it's real good to me. So I have to have that mixed in together so I can have my nutrients. You know what I mean? Those are my fruits and vegetables every day. So think I'd rather lick doorknobs in China than to touch a Louisville, Tennessee flag. I wouldn't taste that. I had to not taste it. So eat what? Um, well, so far I'm tasting that maple syrup. I'm swimming in because everything's gonna touch your hand. Everything that seems goober is the best. I love goober, man. I love some goober, and I'm just glad that I'm not there by myself. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate you with that comment. Gotta have peanut butter on both sides, jelly in the middle. Hey, well, I mean, hey, if you have the goober, it's gonna be on both sides. You're gonna have peanut butter and jelly on both sides. It's just me, you know what I'm saying? Me and my son eat it all the time. I love me some goober. I do. People are like, hey man, you know that's for kids, right? No, it's not for kids. And I hate going to the store on base and they don't have any because I just feel like everybody's being selfish by not saving at least one more for me. So when they got it on base, I'll buy about three of them just to make sure that I have it. So goobers and peanut butter and grape. Ooh, wee! I love that. They only sell grape over here, so that's what I get. I'm a grape kind of guy, so that's what I haven't had goobers since Andy Griffin. Well, my gosh, Andy, they need to make the mustard sandwich. Try peanut butter. Ugh, try peanut butter. Nah, that's okay. Hey Michael, I put mustard on my eggs. I have to have when I eat eggs, an egg sandwich. I definitely put it on. You know how much a box of Crustables over here at the store are almost $9. And I think the Crustables only come in like a box of four, and they're $9 over here. Complete ripoff, man. This is all on base. Complete ripoff. I don't get it. Everything on base is. I'm going to regret this. What is goober? Goober, look it up. It's the peanut butter and jelly mixed together, and you get to buy one container, and it's really good. So it's good. I'm going to regret this. What is goober? Uncrustables are good too. Makes me think of Haken a loogie. This is good. Ketchup on my eggs. Yeah, that's probably a no for me, Jimmy. Ketchup on eggs, I'll pass. It's amazing, man, what we put on our food just to make it taste even better. And that is crazy thing. That's how we rob. It is, man, for real. Like everything, like a box of hot pockets is almost $9 for a box of hot pockets. It's unbelievable how expensive this stuff is. It is unbelievable what they charge, man. Like I don't even get it, man. A jar of peanut butter and goober is $7. $7. And so that's why I just get it so I don't try peanut butter and mustard. No, I'm good. Peanut butter and mustard, I'll pass on that. Yeah, I think that's highway robbery. This is so expensive, man. And they want to say that they're saving money for the troops and stuff. No, you're breaking people. You're breaking people for real. Bacon, anything. Arkansas bacon make anything taste. Bacon makes everything taste good. Matter of fact, I'll probably fix some bacon in the morning that I smuggle through down the highway to get back to my apartment. Don't say that out loud. I hope ain't nobody watching for Kuwait. So yeah, you don't know where I live at. So you walk 2 hours and eat hot pockets. No, well, I mean, see, I don't eat hot pockets like that. Like because I don't really go anywhere for lunch. So like some days, so I mix it up for my lunch. One day I have lunch, but I don't eat only hot pockets. I mix it up. I maybe have like a bowl of noodles. So like the days that I eat lunch, I won't have dinner, and the days that I'm going to go home and cook dinner, then I don't eat lunch. So I kind of mix it up, but I don't just eat hot pockets every single day. Matter of fact, I didn't think I have one in maybe a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I haven't even eaten. I got it in the refrigerator at work. I'm just too lazy to walk over and get it. So is there a dollar? No, our dollar is not comparable to them. Matter of fact, I don't have my wallet on me. So their money for three I think it's $3.21 of American money. I get one of their KD. So and so when I go to the bank and I pull out money, of course it's in their money, which is okay. When I pull out their money, I might pull out 30 KD, but for me, that's roughly a little bit over $100 of what I'm pulling out. So it's their money is way stronger than our money by a long shot. It's expensive. It really is. So um, it's expensive to kind of live over here as well. Who's on a hot sauce too? I don't eat hot sauce. Hot sauce is too hot for me. I don't think I'm supposed to eat that Cajun season or hot sauce on everything. Lazy Man's peanut butter candy, spoon of marshmallow cream, and one spoon of peanut butter, and you enjoy it. Ain't nothing like dipping in and having a good peanut butter on the spoon. So, but yeah, the dollar value over here, our dollar is like our dollar to their dollar is just it's very weak. It's gonna fall. It falls all the time. But you can also keep checking as far as um, what's going on. Pigskin solution on the hot sauce is my new yummy pigskins. They good. You don't really find that over here too much because it's pork. So you ain't get no pigskins over here unless you go on base and find it. Well, brown beans and cornbread there. I mean, you can get the stuff and you can cook. There's a lot. I mean, people don't think that there's a lot of Americans over here. There's a lot of Americans over here. There's thousands and thousands of us over here. A lot of us are over here, and people come over here and stay for a very long time as well too. So people come over and stay. People come over and be like, I ain't going back. Like they just don't go back. They stay here for 10, 15 years, and like we had a guy. I know a guy who just came back, and I think he's in his early 70s. He's like, I just didn't want to be in the States no more. I just wanted to leave. So that's exactly what he did. He left. Just want you to know I'm Jimmy Caldwell's brother, Ron Caldwell from Richmond, Virginia, Go Big Blue. Hey, Ronald, thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Anybody that comes in like that, thank you so much. I appreciate it. They do them soup beans. Hey, you just gotta. And then I went. I was on base the other day after I did when I went to the post office and I wanted to get me some more baked beans, and the only thing they had was some pork and beans. They didn't have regular like baked beans, and I was like, man, I don't want no pork and beans today. I want some baked beans. So I was kind of angry. So I left too as well. I should have got some because I could actually use it with my sandwich. That would have been good too as well. But hey, once again, man, Kentucky is doing their thing in basketball. We look forward to our next boom. Don't forget the question. Make sure you can put your question right after the video so it can show up in the comments and not here. Do you ever eat there? Yeah, oh yeah. We went to a place called. My buddy took me to a place. He treated me to a place last weekend. The name of it is called Meat Moose, like meat moves. And I'm sorry, meat moot. It's MOOT. And he ordered us a big old thing of lamb because they eat lamb over here. It's kind of like is our version of pork, I guess you could say. But he ordered us a big old portion of lamb, and it was really good. You walk in, you walk through the line, you go up, and you tell them what you want, what type of meat you want, and they go inside the big smoker, and it's already cooked. They just pull it out, open it up, put the seasoning on for you, push it down the line, give you the little size that you want, and so you don't even sit down. When you go to your table, they're taking your food with you because everything they come in at night and they prep the food overnight, so it's ready to go the next day. So it's really good for sure. There's some good food over here. So I mean, but don't get me wrong. I mean, me and him, we ate at Cheesecake Factory like the weekend before that. McDonald's and all that stuff is right down the street from my house. Taco Bell. So I mean, so they got all the updated. They have all the updated restaurants that we have. They're actually getting ready to get a Chipotle. They're about to get that as well too. They got Five Guys and all that stuff, but just no pork unless you go on base. That's where you get it at. Old man pork and beans is yummy. Heat it up in the same pan. You fry some hamburgers, and that is exactly what I was talking about, and that's exactly why I wish I would have got them. So I got to go on base tomorrow because I need to get me some shout so I can clean my shirts for work. But other than that, if they still got it, I'm gonna grab me a couple of cans. But those pork and beans are $4 a can. $4 for a small can of pork and beans. $4. Who does that? No, I'm not eating no Ritz, big guy. No sir. No sir, Jerry. No. I hope you're not eating Five Guys or Five. Hey, I'm gonna leave that alone. Michael, that's for you. Appreciate it. I'll let you answer that. But yeah, I definitely wish, but I definitely will be getting me some tomorrow for sure. Um, that's what's up, friend. Go Big Blue. Thank you. No rats. Beans keep you guessing. Do I need the toilet or not? Absolutely. That is the case, man. So once again, don't forget to answer the football question. The question is, does Vandegrift, does he automatically get the start just because he came to Florida? Or does he need to earn his spot like everybody else does? Um, for me, I think they need to come in. They need to earn it. That's good that you came from Georgia. That means that Georgia really thought you was that quarterback for Kirby Smart to recruit you. But I still want you to come in, and I still want you to know that you still got to earn your spot on the floor. But I want to know you guys' answer. So as soon as the video is over, if you have a response to that question, please do. I would definitely missed the call in. I'm still trying to fix my call in because right now I haven't gotten it fixing. So like if I do the phone call, I got to take the mic and I got to hold it. And when I went back and looked at how that actually looks, it looks so organized, so unorganized, and it just looks like, yeah, you don't really know what you're doing with the phone in. So I want to make sure that I can really get that taken care of and that it really looks really professional and it's really good to go, so I can present a good show and I'm not just sitting here looking like, what is this guy doing? So I want to really get that. No question. He started. Well, make sure that you put that in the comments, okay? Make sure that you put your reasons or whatever in the comments, and if it's good enough or whatever, I definitely would highlight that in Monday night show when we go to the UK fans open mic, hot mic. When we have that show, I will address that as well. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for joining in. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for answering all the would you rather questions. That would be that's going to be the norm for Thursday nights, to just have that fun, to kind of go into into Friday, and just people getting ready to enjoy the weekend or whatnot. I'm gonna throw those in just so we can all have fun with it and laugh. But Irving, Kentucky in the house. Thanks, Jeff Richardson, for joining in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Top 5 Drive. I'm looking forward to you guys' questions or you guys' response to this in the comments as well too. So this is my once. Please subscribe if you haven't. I would appreciate that very much. Hit the like button. That means a lot to us as well too. It goes a long way with YouTube sharing my videos. My goal is to get to 2,000 subscribers, hopefully sooner than later. And with you guys' support and help, I definitely hope that I actually reach that. It would actually be nice to reach before the end of May. That would be really, really awesome. But I'm enjoying the process, and when that happens, it will happen, and we will go from that. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have been watching the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope I at least made one person smile tonight, because that's the reason why I have went live, is for that to happen, is for somebody to smile, and that's my profession. Please smile. Please enjoy life. It's beautiful, and you got all of us, the BBN family, to say we care. But thank you so much.